John.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game, the Chargers, Lions, plus some great guys getting inducted.
Yeah, let's talk about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. All the festivities. Tonight is the Hall of Fame game at 5 p.m. Pacific. The Chargers will play their street free agent quarterback, Trey Lance. The Detroit Lions will play their fourth-string quarterback, Hunter Herndon. Those will be the two starting quarterbacks. Hardly any of the starters are going to play in the Pro Football Hall of Fame game, but it will be fun because we've got to see Lance has hardly played at all because of injuries and because he was drafted as a backup by the 49ers. So we'll see if he can take a step forward, play with some consistency. And Herndon was a very good quarterback at Tennessee, had a very bad knee injury his senior year, sat out, has rehabbed for almost 2 full seasons. They like him as an athlete, but he's got to prove he can play at the next level. So Herndon's going to get this chance to play against the Charger defense. And, of course, there are burning questions. You know, I want to see Trey Harris, the Charger rookie wide receiver. Is he ready? Is he going to take Quentin Johnston's job? The kid tight end out of Syracuse, Aranda Gadsden. He has practiced well, done a lot of stuff in the OTAs. Can he be productive now that when it's real people and the other guy's hitting you and trying to shut you down? And they got 8 defensive tackles. Who is going to surface to replace the guys who left as free agents? So those are the storylines going to Thursday Night Football. Some of the guys are going to play. Some of them won't play. A lot of the kids are going to play. Chargers, Lions, 5 p.m. The bigger story is what happens in Canton on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. our time. After we have pancakes, we're going to listen to the Hall of Fame speeches. This is the most unique class I think I've ever seen. Going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a legendary tight end who didn't play football from Kent State. Going into the Hall of Fame, a guy who played 1AA football in the Big Sky Conference from Idaho State, whom nobody wanted, was not a high draft pick. They're in the Hall of Fame. Those are 2 of the 4 guys that are going, and we're talking about the illustrious Antonio Gates. Did not play football. Went to Kent State as a basketball player. Great athlete. Great man. Really rock solid person. 16 years later, he, Phillip Rivers, LaDainian Tomlinson were part of the history of greatness for the San Diego Chargers. Antonio Gates, 955 career receptions, 116 touchdowns, 13 yards per catch. And he'll be on the steps of the Pro Football Hall of Fame Saturday. Not bad for a guy that did not play college football. Jared Allen, 12 years. What a warrior. I'm not going to say he's reinvented the pass rush, because there was Reggie White and there was Lawrence Taylor. There have been so many great pass rush guys. This guy came from Idaho State. Jared Allen, 136 quarterback sacks. And then he woke up after this long run with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't want to play anymore. So he's off mountain climbing and skiing. He lives in Big Sky country. Unique, resident free spirit. Third guy, Sterling Sharpe. Great player. Career robbed because of significant neck injuries, but he put together 9 phenomenal years with the Green Bay Packers, 595 catches, 65 touchdowns in 9 years, and he was hurt some of those different years along the way. Really good big man wide receiver. And the last one, he's from San Diego, self-made, great Philadelphia Eagle, New Orleans Saint, went on to finish his career as kind of the glue in the back end of Raider football. Really good gentleman. Eric Allen. 8 touchdowns returned, 8 interceptions returned for touchdowns over the course of the 30-plus interceptions he had in his career. Those guys are all going into the NFL Hall of Fame. So you got the Chargers, the Lions, and how about that? The guy from Kent State and the guy from Idaho State, where? In the Hall of Fame. How cool is that?
Totally. It's good. Good on these guys. By the way, I noticed I put a picture of Shannon Sharpe up there, not Sterling Sharpe, because I know Shannon Sharpe is in the news for a totally different reason this week. But yeah, you love to see these guys, you know, and I mean, of course, Antonio Gates. I mean, when he came here, he was like a project, right? I mean, who drafted him? Was that
A.J. Smith?
A.J. Smith did. Interesting. But it was interesting how they talked about how all of his basketball moves about blocking out and positioning his body to receive a pass translated into the NFL. And you figure with him, and I think it was Tony Gonzalez was another basketball player. Those two guys started a trend for a while in the NFL recruiting hoops players.
Well, Antonio Gates was 6'6", 220 at Kent State. Big, wide-body basketball player, Mid-American Conference, really good player. He got to the pros, and they bulked him up. And then he became 6'6", 260. And he was the first of the modern-day non-football players that came into the NFL at that position. And suddenly everybody's looking. Everybody's looking for tight ends who never played the game. And there was a run for about 5 years after Antonio Gates got here and became a star where everybody started to look for those type of guys. It was really, really fascinating. Hardly any of them have ever turned out to be what Gates has been. And Jared Allen was an undersized pass rusher, and my goodness, his motor, the modern day Max Crosby,
nice.
was a Jared Allen.
I remember him. He was good.
Yeah, Jared Allen is a really, really fine player. So it's cool. So 10 a.m. Canton, Saturday morning, the ceremonies, induction speeches, and just remember, that guy is a San Diego Charger. Nobody else. That's all things NFL. We go from that football topic, next football topic.